This is the latest dispatch just received in our newsroom.
Let me show you something.
Hey, how's it going? So, I've gotten fingerboards from all over the world, and I want to show them. So, let's get into it. A lot of these videos, I have posted their unboxings. Some of them, I didn't like the way that the video came out, so I never posted it. There's a lot of decks to go through, so get you a drink and let's check them out. So first things first, if you haven't seen my Berlin Wood collection video, go check that one out. It's fine, I'll wait, I'll be here. And if you have seen that video already, I forgot some because these decks, they want to play games and hide from me while I am doing that video. So we'll start off with this one that I think is really cool. This is going to be a Berlin Wood Instagram split ply, which is super cool. These ones, they do have Black River trucks with lab wheels, half brown, half white, 100%, super cool. The next one that decided to hide from me is going to be this Berlin Wood splatter. It looks really cool. What I like about this one is it has this wine top ply, and I set it aside thinking that I wouldn't forget. I forgot. It happens pretty frequently. And then the third one is going to be this shark graphic. Super cool. So I will put these on the rack now. So now that the decks have been put on the rack, that does end the Berlin Wood decks that I do have currently. Moving forward, I'll probably just do fingerboard collection updates. That way I don't have to do this really long video. So everything that you do see here, whether it be packaged or not, is something that I will always have because I don't resell and I don't do trades. And the only decks that I will be giving away, if and when I do those giveaways, are going to be extras that I do have. With that being said, the first decks that I'm going to show are going to be the fingerboards that I used a lot when I was in high school. This one I did get off of Amazon. It is going to be the Paul Rodriguez. It's a Pro Series tech deck. But the ones that I used in high school are going to be these first wave of the wooden fingerboards that tech deck made. They're very thin compared to how fingerboards are made now, which is, to me, it's wild seeing the older fingerboards. So we have this one right here that's going to be an Alien Workshop, and then we have this one that's going to be a Habitat, and both of them do have skate grip on top. After those two decks, I did get a Z-Shred and some Pro Wood decks, but I have no clue where those are. They're probably somewhere at my parents' house, which is where I got these actually, but I couldn't find those ones. Another one that I used to use a lot is this Magenta Skateboards one. I did pick this one up from Close Up because when I got that one, they were having a sale where for like $35–40 you can get 3 decks. And I got that instead of the coffin curb, which I wish I had gotten the coffin curb. Up next are going to be some Homewood decks that I've had for a very long time. This one right here is going to be the team logo. So I do have this one in blue, this one in green, and I don't remember what all of these graphics are. I want to say this one was called Friends or something along those lines. There is this one right here. This super cool one right here. I like this one a lot. we have this knight and the fish face or fish lips. It was one of those two, I'm pretty sure. So unfortunately, those are the only decks that I have from fingerboarding long ago. Now to get into the stuff that I've gotten within the last 6 months or so. So up next, we're gonna go with Yokono, which is a company out of Japan. I do have quite a few packaged decks and some that are open. So there's gonna be this one that you can't really see right now, but that's fine. I do have a copy of this one set up. There's this really cool monogram. There's a few different variations of this one right here. I really like the shape. It's super interesting. Here's another color. There's that one. And then this one, it sort of has the same shape, but it's horizontal instead of vertical. That's pretty cool. There's this one right here, which I do have 2 of them. There's the other one. As it turns out, I'm pretty bad at remembering stuff. I have 3 of them. Here's this one right here where the sticker's in the way, but it is gonna be this deck right here. Here's this one, this cool flying skull, this lip one. This one right here is that teddy graphic, and here's the teddy graphic without the sticker. Here's this one that looks really cool, but I can't remember the name right now. And here's this one right here, and here it is without the sticker in front of it. So that's pretty much all I have right now that's sealed. So these next decks from Yokono, they're not in packages, but they weren't really sent in packages. These are going to be prototype decks that he did send, which is super cool. This one's not. This one I did grip and I used it for a little bit before switching to the one I'm currently using. It's that Kiss one, looks super cool. This one is a prototype and it looks really cool in orange. He did recently release this one. It is in blue. Here's this teddy bear one. Here's this flying skull one. Here's this really cool skull one. I think that one looks really cool. And here's this one that he's been posting a lot lately, which looks really cool. I like the tie-dye on the nose and the tail. Here's this cruiser shape that looks really cool. I haven't set this one up yet. I've been meaning to, but you know, there's a lot. And this one I recently got. I think it's amazing. It's gonna be that monogram one with a whole bunch of different splits in here. Super cool. And same thing with this one, which is gonna be the same graphic that's on that cruiser one from earlier. Really cool. I do have some duck decks as well. So here's this clear pink one with the stars, and this gold one that says Duck Decks down there near the tail. And then those ones, I did get a few of them. So there's some here in the packaging. I got 2, 3 of the pink star ones. One of her recent releases, there were duck decks with actual ducks on them. There was 5 different ducks available, and I did get at least one of each of the ducks. So here's this one right here, this one right here, this one right here, and that one right there, and this duck with the bow, which is the one that I was looking for, and I'm pretty sure that's all of them. So bottom line, I got one of each. Super cool, collection complete. So up next, we'll move on to the flat face decks that I do have, and we'll start with this engraved one. It's super cool. And then these 2 I do have open. We have that Spongebob Graphic and the Bones Collab. Here's gonna be the sealed ones that I do have. So I have 3 copies of the Spongebob Graphic. I was hoping to get different colors of this Zeph graphic, but all of them came out that pinkish purple color, which to me, it's not bad. My favorite color is purple. I would have just, you know, liked different colors, but that's fine. Up next are going to be the banana slip graphics in purple. I do have 3 of them, but what I really like about these, and I don't know if it was intentional because the yellow ones, the shields, they're all the same color, but on these ones, these are different. So that one was pink, this one is white, and this one is black. I thought that was really cool, so super happy to have these. And then this one right here, where it's half pink and half yellow, Again, not sure if that was intended, but I really like the way it came out. And this one is the yellow one. And here are two more of the Bones Collab deck, which looks amazing. The one that's opened, it does have a blue top ply. So a very, very simple way to transition into the next company. I have these whoosh collabs with flat face. Here is the blue and pink one, and then here's this green and white one. Both of them are going to be a 34 millimeter. I don't remember what shape it is. And then I also have this koi, and then these two Naruto ones. I don't remember their names. My friend Cody's probably screaming on the inside. Up next, we'll move on over to a company from Texas, and it is Tricky Fingerboards. I do have quite a few from him. These three are going to be from the Valentine's drop that he had this year. There's that one, and that one. And what's super cool about these ones is the top ply. They do have little heart split plies, which is pretty cool. I forgot there's also these three in addition to those ones. I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting more, but they do have the same heart split plies. Here's a few more graphics. Up next is going to be another company that I have recently found out about. It's going to be Dumb One Technology. This is the deck that I did use for quite a while. It's the Lab Rat. These next ones, they're going to be in the packaging. These decks are really solid, especially if you like the mellower shape. These are going to measure at 99 millimeters long, and they do come in 32s and 34s. Super, super solid. And that one. So here's another deck that I do have from Cowply. I'm not sure what shape this is. Super cool. So up next is going to be a company called One Hand Skate. That's going to be their logo. Super cool. All of their decks are hand painted. So each one of them is going to be unique, which is really cool. A lot of the times they do have a little drawing up on the top ply, and they look very, very cool. These next ones are going to be some custom decks that I had made. So here's a shark. Looks super cool. These cupcake ones are really, really cool. And I do show them a lot slower on the unboxing. So the next company that I'll be going over is going to be Vivid Wood. I'll start with the ones that I do have still in their package. And then these are going to be the decks that are open right now. And if you see doubles, most likely they're going to be a different size because they do have 3 different shapes and they go from 32 to 34. So it's going to be a mix of all those 3. So up next is going to be Fingerboards, who I do have a few decks, but we have this snake graphic right here, and I do have this one in a few different colors. This one's yellow. There's this really cool blue right here, and maple. We got a pirate ship. This two-tone right here, which looks pretty cool. And then I have several of the pizza graphics. So this one is red, and we have 3 of them in yellow. Here's another new company that I believe started making boards, or I guess started selling them this year. It's going to be the Sunday Company, and they're from Indonesia. So these are 2 decks that I did open. Here's the freezing one and the ice cream truck. I do have another one that is set up, and these ones I still do have in the packaging. So there's here's two of the freezing, two of the ice cream truck, and this is the one that I have currently set up. It's upside down. And then up next is going to be Woodhouse. So here are two decks that I did do an unboxing for pretty recently. It's from the artist series with Little Red Riot. It was the collab, and these decks are still going to be sealed. I remember this one was called White Chocolate, Black Checkered. We got this one with a bunch of the Woodhouse logos. We have two of those and another one of those black checkered ones. And we have this super interesting shape one that Jody sent me. These three were customs, and they're going to be the constellations of me, my daughter, and girlfriend. Here's this one, and that one. And this one was really cool. It looked pretty cool online, and then it looks even better in person. Here's the black checkered. This one's made from bamboo. This one is called Horns, I think. And here's another one of those white chocolates. So Woodhouse, they do make fingerboards, and he does make really, really solid obstacles. Definitely recommend them. So up next is going to be Bellini Decks, and they are from Poland. So this one is going to be just a blank. This one has their logo, some super cool zigzag split plies. This one has the same split ply on the top, looks very cool. Here's this blue checkered one, this bullseye, off-centered bullseye. This one has a really cool top ply, and here's this half bullseye split ply, which I think looks really cool. And then the top ply is a split as well. So up next is going to be Catfish Barbecue, which I somehow ended up collecting. So we have this invasion graphic right here, but it's a different shape, and it's kind of squared off on the nose. I'm not sure what shape that is. This one right here, it looks super cool, but I have no clue what the graphic is. Here's this one right here. Here's this super cool one. What I like about this one, the top ply is this really, really nice blue. Here's this one. Here's that. This one. Here's this one, which I think is called Two Dogger, mainly because it says Two Dogger up here. Here's another variation of that one, says the same thing. And here's this Catfish Cowply collab. Looks super cool. So up next, we'll move on to Double Joint, and we'll start off with the collab that they had with Doom Lagoon not too long ago. So there is this black and white one with the red lettering. Those ones I did get two of, and this one's gonna be maple with black and white. Looks really cool. And this one's gonna be white and black with the red lettering. These four, they're all different shapes and sizes. I don't remember the name of the graphics off the top of my head. That one I remember is the Medusa. Here's this cool one with the shark. This one I really liked. I remember this one's called Brontosaurus Invasion. Urethane cone. That one I did get two of with the black. And then here's the pink one, which I got two of those as well. This one I really like too. It's called 8-Bit Gamer. We got this cool double joint one right there, shark and lasers. And we got this one right here, which is called Barb He. That one I did get two of them. And here's this pineapple vampire on a stick. This one I don't remember the name of. There's an option on his website where you can send him basically whatever he has on his Instagram, and if he has it available, he'll make it for you. This one right here is the Gucci David, which looks really cool. This one, same thing, I just call it Ghetto Barbie. And I somehow got two more of this Barb He. Super cool. I think I was supposed to set one of them up, and then my daughter wanted one. So that's why I have four of those. No, they're different sizes and different shapes. That's what's going on with those ones. So up next are going to be quite a few unique decks that I have. Some of them are going to be real wear graphics, and some of them are going to be split plies. Like this one right here, it's a split ply. I have these morph logos in a whole ton of different colors. Here's some split plies that are pretty cool. These are going to be brown, white, and black. We got this strawberry one. This one, which I believe is a pair with this one right here. This one, I don't remember which one it is, but it's digital glitch, either 1 or 2. Here's this one that I like the bottom ply of. These are going to be a set of 4 different split plies. I think what was special about these ones, it was called All My Favorite Colors or something along those lines. So here is this one right here, this one right here, this one right here, and the 4th one. Got another one of those Morph logos. This one's called We're Here. And we got this unique deck right here that I really like the bottom ply. And here's that other glitch one and the black Morph logo. Now up next are going to be these 2 decks right here, which have a very interesting story, but that's a story for another day. So up next, we'll move on to Goo Fingerboards, and we'll start off with one of the more recent drops, which is going to be this Sea Rat. I think only 8 of these were made, maybe it was 10. Either way, it was super limited. And also something super cool is the swirl is my favorite top stamp to get on the decks, and I got the one with the swirl. And I really like the colors on all of them. But I really like this one because the bird is covered in mainly the blue. That one I keep safe in its little coffin case. And this one right here is going to be what's called the Little Devil. And it's on a recycled skateboard bottom ply, which looks really cool. And I'll go through these ones pretty quick because I do have all of Goo's unboxings up on my YouTube channel. So the first ones I do want to start off with are going to be these 2 Have a Nice Day left and right. Super cool. And now for the other graphics. Some of them, they are doubles, but they are going to be in a different size. So those are the ones that I have in the popsicles. The only shape that I know off the top of my head is going to be the Warsaw. It's a super interesting shape to use, and it feels fantastic using. The other ones, I don't remember off the top of my head, but we have this one right here. So up next are going to be fingerboards that I only got one of from that brand, except for this one right here, which is going to be the dynamic fingerboard. I do have 2 of these ones. And then this one right here, my friend gave to me from Popo UK. He's the one that made that stand that you usually see off to the side of me. So up next is going to be this Skowood that I got from a sale on eBay. I've never heard of this brand, but I really like the way that the bottom ply looked, and it is an interesting shape. It's super boxy up top. This one, I believe it was part of the sale. It was kind of thrown in with another fingerboard lot collection thing that I got off eBay. No idea. I know it has a dynamic sticker, but it has this weird football shape. Up next is going to be this 22 deck. This one I have no idea what the graphic is called. I have this random P-Rep board. I do have another one somewhere in this house. I couldn't find it. Here's this sample fingerboard that Never Grow Up gave me. Really appreciate it. And this deck right here was thrown in when I got that rack from Bone Shard. Super cool. Haven't set this one up yet. And this one is Lumba Fingerboards, which is another brand that I've never really heard of, but it was part of the same lot that I got that weird football shaped deck. And this deck is from Fizzy. But yeah, that's the majority of the boards where I only have one deck of, so I might have missed some on this table. If I come across them, I'll bring them up. Up next are going to be some decks that I got from Mackenzie. And all of these are going to be the same shape, which is going to be the GU shape. Up next are going to be a few decks that I got from Flock, which they have some pretty intricate split plies, I say as I bring up the blank. Here's this one that got messed up during shipping because of the lacquer, but that's no problem. I still like it. Super cool. Very, very cool. Up next is a company I wish I had more boards from. It's going to be Finger Industry, and I really like the shape on these decks right here. And these two, I haven't opened yet. I kind of don't want to. I really like this graphic. It's part of the Evil Toys line, I think is what it was called. I know that the Barbie is part of it too. There's this one, and then there's a teddy bear. And there might be another one, but I don't remember. And even my daughter doesn't want to open the one that she picked out. That's why there's two of them. One was for me, one was for my daughter. She doesn't want to open it either. Up next is going to be another company from the Philippines, which is going to be Fire Fingerboards. And I really like these decks too. This is the one that I'm currently using, not this one specifically. I have another copy of this one set up. These decks are pretty cool. I like using them. Here's another brand that I got a few decks from. I got them from Caramel. It's going to be King Kala. This one I haven't opened. I really like the graphic on this one. Speaking of Caramel, I do have a few of the Caramel blanks. Here's this one, which is going to be that navy blue. This one's solid black, and this one is purple. And then I have this Gems and Caramel collab. It's the Warriors. Up next is going to be Pro FB. I was going to set this banana one up, and then my girlfriend saw the top ply, and now I'm not allowed to. So I was thinking, all right, fine, I'll grab the next board I set up. My daughter won't let me set this one up. And this is the one my daughter wanted. She won't let me open it. So unfortunately, I can't give y'all any kind of opinion when it comes to Pro FB, except the graphics are pretty cool and they have a really, really nice blue. So up next, we're gonna move on to Peak Fingerboards. So those were the decks that were open and I used for a while, and these are going to be still in their packaging. So up next are going to be a few fingerboards from Stinky Fingers. This one right here is going to be a collab with Freestyle Fingerboards. Here's this one. It feels like it's made out of some sort of corkboard, or maybe that's just the way the engraving is, how intricate it is. It makes it feel like that. It's pretty neat. And then we have this super wide board right here. I really like the design on this one. And here are a few decks that I got from UAG. We have this ice cream cone and the poison tree. I do have the hamburger one. It is set up, but we'll get to that when I show my setups. And then I also have a few decks from another fairly new company called Mortuary. Super cool. And up next is going to be another company from Australia. It's going to be Toasted Fingerboards. As soon as I can find them. There they are. So with this one, I know I did one unboxing and put it up on the YouTube channel. The other one, I didn't really like the way it came out, but we got this long board. This one is really cool because the first unboxing I did, I kind of made this joke about now where's the purple shell bottom ply, and he got one. This one right here, it does change the image. Super cool. Fantastic. Here's a few decks that I did pick up from Fingerspace. These ones right here are still sealed. Up next is another company I wish I could get a hold of more boards from because I really like them. It's going to be Antidote Fingerboards. Up next are a few stacked decks that I do have. Here's this one right here, which is a painted blem board or something like that. I don't remember exact story behind this one. This one right here has a very interesting shape. This one I do have two of the same blue. So up next is going to be Broadcast Fingerboards. This one I'll go pretty quick on because I do have their unboxing. This one right here is a collab with Yokono. This is another collab with Yokono that they had. Up next, we're going to go to TP Decks, and we'll start off with 3 customs that she did make for me. So this one right here is going to be the Mermaid Chef from Overcooked. This one, I'm not sure how well it'll come out, but it is going to be the Enderman from Minecraft, and can't have Minecraft without the Creeper. So the rest of these decks I do have the unboxing for, except these 2 right here, which is going to be a split ply with that Wildwood, and this deck right here, which I have the opposite color of this. Very, very cool. Up next is going to be Mug Fingerboards. These ones I do have quite a bit of. I really like Mug Fingerboards ply choices. The colors, they come out fantastic. And I also really like the boards. Here's another company that I got this set off ASI Berlin. It's going to be Bobbin Woods. Very cool. And I like that they let me keep the little display case that they were in. Here are a few DK decks that I do have. We got this really cool cat one right here. And I have 2 of these ice cream cone cat graphics. They look super cool. This one is a blank. It was given to me from Woodhouse. And these are going to be some completes that I got off of their website. I got 2 of the penguins, another one of those ice cream cones. And here's some decks from Antic. This is, I believe, the most recent upload that I do have. Now, obviously, when I say most recent upload, I'm not talking about this video or the last one. I'm talking about unboxing wise. Up next are going to be a few decks that I have from Third Eye. Here's a few decks that I got from IP Toys. This one's still sealed. And here are some decks from Darkwood. And here are some of the open decks that I have. This one I set up with some of the brick grip tape from Chems. This one right here is just a blank, but we do have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre face up there. Very, very cool. Up next are going to be a few Lakewood decks. So up next are going to be decks from Shrelp. This one has the really cool top ply. I really like the way that all of these decks came out. Up next, there's a few boards I guess I missed when I was going through the companies where I got 1 or 2 decks of. So here's Teak. This one is from Sage. It does have a top split ply. Very cool. This one is from Sem and Caramel. It's really, really cool. The concave is intense. I do have another one of these set up, and same with this Camel Pro. I have another Camel Pro and that one is set up as well. And same thing with Sage. I have at least one of these ones set up. Yeah, I have a lot of setups. Wah. These are going to be a Noah Yang and Collector Goods collab. The top ply is crazy detailed. And then I do have a few decks from Collector Goods as well. Super cool. Up next are going to be some decks from Collinswood. And these decks are going to be from a drop he had a while back. Like I've said many times before, I like sets. I like having the whole set. Even though I think I'm missing 1 or 2 from this one, I'm doing my best. And then up next will be famous decks. And then here are a few still in this packaging. And then these decks I got straight from Famous. I really like this graphic a lot. And here's some of the one of. Super happy to have these ones. We'll move on to Taupe because these decks just came in. And it's going to be from the new drop that she had, the Blinks. Didn't even take them out of the packaging yet. Those ones, they did arrive on time, so they get to be part of the collection video. This is the first deck that I actually got from Taupe. These are from the comic drop. So with these ones, I know that all of the unboxings are up, so we'll go through them pretty quickly. That was a lot of decks. So now that we're pretty close to the end, the last company that I'll show in this video is going to be Black River. So here are the Black River decks. We'll start with the open ones first. This one right here was the first Black River deck that I got when I got back into fingerboarding. And now we'll move on to the stuff that's still in their boxes. Here's this one that's still a recent release. I think this one came out in the last month. Here's the Rainbow Camo. I do have this one from the Berlinwood History Mystery. Difference between these two is this is going to be a 7-ply. These decks are going to be the Bamboo series that came out about 2 months ago. This is going to be the Dark Bamboo one. And here are going to be the Light Bamboo ones. This one right here is going to be the Gold Anger. Looks really cool. And here is the Classic Skull. They did come out with these neon ones. Those are really cool. I think the yellow one is my favorite out of the bunch. At least until the purple one comes out. That would be really cool. So this one right here is going to be a mini logo. The bottom ply is white. This one is lavender. And this one, I did get 2 of them. So that's pretty cool. I really like this color. And here are 2 completes that I have. This is going to be the blue mini logo and the severed graphic. And with that final complete out of the way, that does end the bulk of my fingerboard collection. Y'all may have noticed that I left one company out, and the reason is when I started doing the collection, I was debating on either putting Beast Pants or Berlinwood up first, doing the main collection, and then ending with the other one. And what I ended up doing was rolling some dice, and Berlinwood came out first. So the Beast Pants collection will be following this video. I'm not sure when, but it's going to be a few days after. And I'm going to make it its own separate video because, so yeah, just like Berlinwood, I have a ton of Beast Pants decks. A lot of it sealed, a lot of it open, but they are all very, very cool. And when it comes to Berlinwood and Beast Pants, I like to collect them the most. So yeah, they're my 2 favorite companies to collect. If you don't want to miss it, as usual, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and remember, liking the video helps me sleep at night. So yeah, it is currently 10 in the morning. I did not sleep then. Well, I couldn't sleep. I forgot the video came out like at a really weird time because I couldn't sleep. Anyways, that'll do it for this video. Take it easy. Have a good one. A random mini rain at the end. Oh yeah. Here's my face. Bye.